Australia.
G'day mates, I'm Brother Morgan coming to you live from the land down under, the great southern land, Australia. Welcome to another episode of the amazing show from the land down under, Made in Australia. I'm excited to once again be with all of our amazing mates watching not only from here in Australia, but in different places worldwide. Can you feel all that energy here, Sister Chloe?
I can feel all of your energy, Brother Morgan, and I'm absorbing all of it, and I'm going to be passing it on to you, everyone. Good day, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone watching and listening on to Made in Australia. Hello, everyone. I am your sister, Chloe de la Paz, all the way from the local congregation of Adelaide, the ecclesiastical district of Victoria, Australia, and I'm so excited because today we will be floored by our topic, our discussion for today, and that's a little bit of a spoiler. But before that, I would just like to give plenty of shout outs because we already have so many comments here in our live chat. Hello to our resident worker here in the local congregation of Adelaide, Brother Matthew Zizniewski, #Adelaide, at the Joy Mandalanas, #Adelaide, and Sister Jezebel Carlos. Good day po to all of our brethren, #Adelaide. Of course, I'm a little bit biased, but I just wanted to give plenty of shout outs because there are already so many of you in the live chat. And of course, just as a reminder, we are continuing our hashtag challenge. So comment down below your #local congregation. So for example, I am from the local congregation of Adelaide, and therefore my hashtag would be #Adelaide. So we're excited to see how many local congregations we have. And of course, we are today introducing our next industry professionals, and we're so glad to be joined by another wonderful host. It's his second time hosting, so give him a round of applause, who's looking as ready and sharp as we are. Right, Brother Hans?
Yes, Sister Chloe, many thanks to you. And we also have Brother Morgan. Thank you also, Brother Morgan, for being with me today. And coming all the way from here in the local congregation of Midland, from the Ecclesiastical District of Western Australia, I'm Brother Hans Atividad, and it's good to see not only Sister Chloe and Brother Morgan, but also all of you fellow viewers from all over Australia and all over the world. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Good to see you all again. And as always, thanks a lot to you, everyone who's tuning into our INCRadio programs, for constantly being with us every single week, especially to our loyal viewers. As a token of appreciation, let's have a look first at our episode engagement in last week's episode through our thank you video. Kuya Tech, let's let it roll.
That's right. Thank you, and congratulations to all of our loyal supporters for tuning in each and every week. So thank you. And today, don't forget to join our live chat discussion. Feel free to mention your local congregation and district in the chat section. Feel free as well to shout out anyone special to you, whether it's your family, friends, or loved ones. So join us in our roundtable discussion and game time today for a chance to win some amazing prizes. We look forward to your engagement in today's episode.
Yes, I'm pulling out one of our tote bags. Made in Australia tote bag, everyone. So if you want a chance to win one of these tote bags, make sure you join us, especially in our game time, in our question of the day. Thank you, Brother Morgan. And of course, we would also like to give a quick shout out to one of the ministers here in Australia. Hello po to Ka Rani Lamahan. Happy viewing po to all from #Brisbane. Thank you po for your support. And today we're going to be introducing everyone to an industry that's not often talked about. but it also forms a vital part of the lives of millions of people around the world. Floor installation. So this is talking about carpets, vinyls, underlay, everything you have. If you have any questions, feel free to put it down in the comments in the live chat below. Right, Brother Hands?
Yes, Sister Chloe, before we lay it down to our viewers today, I came up with a pun just now. I hope that worked.
Wow.
Uh, Please give it a. Can you rate it from 1 to 10? What do you
I
think?
would give it a 3.75.
I like it. I'd give it 10. That was good.
I'll take that as 3.75 stars out of 5. Okay, there you go. But before we go into our amazing guest today and introducing our guest in our episode, let's have a look. Let's just see and have a look at this video and let's see what it's like to work as a floor finisher slash installer. Let's have a look.
Wow. First thing that comes to mind, Sister Chloe, Brother Hans, is it looks very precise and intricate.
Oh, I
Yes,
love
very
those.
calculated. Very, very interesting. And as always, I have absolutely zero idea coming into this episode on what floor installation is. Maybe we can find ourselves a new pathway, career path. Isn't that right? But before that, we would just like to give a shout out to all of our commenters because there's so many of you already. So we have the CFO Christian Family Organizations overseer over there in the District of Queensland, Australia, Brother Marcus Sayo. Hello po to everyone. Hello po. Thank you po for your support. We also have Sister Lisa Larson, hashtag Ellenbrook. We have Brother Dennis Cabrera, hashtag Port Adelaide, Randall Amarmenta, hashtag Townsville, Florence Simangan, hashtag Donnybrook. We also have some brethren from hashtag Perth, where spoiler alert, one of our guests is from today. We have Brother Lowell Umali, hello pa, hashtag Perth. We have Brother Willie Cruz, hashtag Perth, hello pa to everyone. We also have Reginette Morena, happy viewing po, brethren, hashtag Perth, and plenty of other commenters as well. So keep putting down your comments in the live chat. Everyone, stay tuned because you're still listening to INCRadio Australia Satellite Studio, one of the official satellite studios of INCRadio. We'll be right back, everyone.
Made in Australia.
Welcome back to Made in Australia, brought to you by INCRadio Australia Satellite Studio. So before we continue, we want to have a look at a few more of our comments. We'd like to give a special mention to Sister Lisa Larson from local congregation of Ellenbrook. She says hashtag Ellenbrook. Thank you for tuning in again, Brother Randall Amamento from our local congregation here in Townsville in the Ecclesiastical District of Queensland. Hello, Brother Randall Amamento. Thank you for always tuning in with your family. We have Sister Ami Bosanga. Shout out Car Florence Simangan. Simangan.
Yeah, you're doing great. You're doing great, Kerry Morgan. Keep going.
Good improvement, yeah.
We have Sister Riza Hamajian. Happy viewing to all brethren around the world. Hashtag New South Wales. Hashtag Bankstown. Thank you for tuning in and for leaving your hashtag. Don't forget, brethren and all our viewers, to leave your hashtag, like the video today, subscribe, and click the notification bell to receive all of our updates. We have Sister Lila Amamento happy viewing hashtag Townsville. Hello, sister. How are you? Sister Girly May Burribo. A blessed Sunday, everyone. Greetings from Cabanero family. Hashtag Shepperton. And we have Sister Mel Villapani.
Yeah.
Happy viewing hashtag Donnybrook. And we also have Brother William Manabat, one of our loyal supporters from the local congregation of Shepparton. So as we continue on, Sister Chloe.
We have so many other commenters. I just like to give. I'm pretty sure Brother Hans, you'd be happy with this one. Brother Arnold Miot, happy viewing for #Midland.
Oh, thank goodness, brother. My brother Arnold, one of the best people out here in Midland. Thank you for viewing for viewing our episode, and also shout outs to our entire Midland congregation choir, spearheaded by Brother Angelo Guanzon, one of our favorites.
Lovely. And of course, I also see in the comment section my very own Atiana Manalili has #Adelaide. She says, hi, everyone. So thank you, everyone.
There's also one more shout out.
Yes, go.
There's also one more shout out that I also have an entire watch party right now with my auntie, Sister Rayo Natividad, and Sister Mala Aganan, along with their family, and also 2 dogs. They're also watching us live right now from across the living room.
Love to see it. Love to see it. And we would, before anything, we also like to give a shout out to Sister Linda and Brother Noli Esperanza, who is the district minister in the district of Western Australia. They say, happy Sunday, brethren, #Perth, #Western Australia. So thank you, everyone, for your comments. Make sure you not only comment, but if you're having a watch party like what Brother Hans has, make sure you take also a photo and send them to us so that we can feature you in our next week's episode. So please keep them coming through. Before we introduce our guests, let's draw some inspiration from our brethren in this segment of Gift of the Gab.
G'day. Welcome to Gift of the Gab. Today's word is prudence. Prudence is the ability to make wise, thoughtful decisions, and is an essential skill to cultivate in life and work. In every choice, prudence urges us to think ahead, consider the consequences, and act with care. In our daily work, this means making decisions that align with our long-term goals and values. By practicing prudence, we ensure we're not only solving problems in the present, but also preparing for a successful and sustainable future. That's all for today's Gift of the Gab. Remember, prudence guides your decisions toward long-term success. Stay wise, and we'll see you next time.
And thank you very much.
Yes, go on, Brother Hans.
Yeah, thank you very much, Brother Morgan, for those words of inspiration, especially the word prudence. I have a rather sentimental memory about it, because when I was in year 5, we used to have sections where, well, we used to be grouped into different sections based on values, and I happened to be under that section called prudence. So that word really stuck to me, and it's one of the most beautiful words I've heard from when I was growing up. So it really did it struck some strings in my heart. So it's a really nice touch to it. But yeah, we hope these have added more inspiration to all of you, my fellow viewers, and it strengthens also your hopes and inspiration. Isn't that right, Brother Morgan and Sister Chloe?
That's right, Brother Hans. Thank you for that one. And without further ado, let's introduce our guest for today, Brother Rogin Moreno. How are you, Brother Rogin? Kindly introduce yourself, po.
Hello, po, brothers and sisters. I am Brother Rogin Moreno from the local congregation of Perth, District of Western Australia, a floor finisher by trade, and owns a small business called Moreno Flooring Services, which caters carpet installations and vinyl flooring installations.
Very nice. So everyone from #Perth, make sure you give your shout outs to Brother Rojan, because he will be stepping up our episode today. I'm proud of that pun, everyone. I'm proud of that pun. And before we start our roundtable talk, we would just like to let's play a quick game with our viewers. Game time, everyone.
It's game time. Let's play.
Love it. Love it. I always
Everyone's
love being
favorite
the
time.
One. Yeah, I always love being the one to intro that. Okay, let's go on to our first question, Kuya Tech.
Right. This soft material is often used in. Oh, sorry.
Okay, so today's game time is rearrange the letters to make a word. So the letters today are PTRCAE. And the hint, this soft material is often used in bedrooms and living rooms. It's comfy underfoot. I think it would help us. Kuyatek, if you can play that one through once again, please. PTRCAE. Sir, while we wait for the comment section to come through. Oh, I already see some comments. But before we we go on to that, I just wanted to give, let's do some more comments because there's so many brethren. So we have Sister Geraldine de la Cruz from #Kuji, Sister Girly May Burba, #Shepperton. We have Brother William Menabat, #Shepperton, Brother Dante Diolola, #Port Adelaide, Brother Josh Del Rosario, #Melbourne, Sister Princess Habadan, #Kingston City. Hello, Princess, it's been a while. Sister Liberty Taruk, she says hi from #North Brisbane. Okay, what do we think it is, brothers? Brother Hans, do you have a little guess
Well,
at what it could be?
honestly, I'd like to pass it first to Brother Morgan. I think I'm gonna have to get my head wrapped around this first. But yeah, what do you
Don't
think?
pass it to me, brother Hans. I'm here thinking about it, almost getting
Okay,
a nosebleed.
Brother Rajan, the floor expert himself. Brother Rajan, do you know the word "but"?
Yes
Ooh.
po.
Yes, but what do you think it is, Pa?
Can I say it po?
Oh, let's give it a go, Karajan.
Mhm.
Yes po, it's carpet.
Carpet. It is carpet, everyone.
I knew it. I knew it.
Oh my god,
Yeah, we all knew it, everyone. We all knew it.
we all had to put our thinking hats for it today.
Oh, we have some comments. So we have from Sister Reginette Morena, #Price. She says carpet. Sister Jamie Lee Fabra Gabriola, she says carpet. Also shout out to, I think, the resident minister there in the local congregation of #Price, Brother Olan Gaviola. Sister Shiley, #Donny Book, she says carpet as well. So we have plenty of answers. Okay, let's go on to our next question, Kiatek. Oh, we gave it away. We gave it away, Kuyatek.
Uh,
Okay, so we didn't see that.
Consider that a free pass at least.
We didn't see that.
so consider guessing the question this time, Brendan.
Yes. So everyone rearrange the letters to the answer and then we'll try to guess it from there. This type of flooring is durable, made from wood, and is popular in Aussie homes for its natural look. And our hint is METRIE, Metrib. That's our word for the
I want to
day.
try and guess this one this time, Sister Chloe. Brother
Yeah,
Hans.
go for it, Brother Morgan. I
Go.
believe in you.
Okay, so I do believe it may be Titan.
I thought you were gonna say carpet again. Before, okay,
Let's see.
let's see if we'll go through this a little bit. Let's give it a couple of minutes. We would like to give a shout out to Brother Sean Bernal from #Mackay, one of the ministers there in #Queensland. Hello, podcast Sean. Thank you for your support. But
Oh, Sister Chloe, there's also one special greeting we'd like to give out,
Yes,
because
sure, go.
today it's the 15th anniversary, but happy 15th anniversary to Bundaberg GWS all the way in Queensland District. Po.
yes, I'm
Congratulations, boy.
sending the
And just
heart.
for those who may be unaware, GWS is our group worship services in the Church of Christ. So congratulations to your 50th anniversary, boy.
Yes, congratulations on 15 years, everyone. Again, let's look at our answer, Createch. Timber. I
That's
said
close. Close.
my
Even though we
brother-
had the answer, I still managed to get it wrong.
wrong. Sounds about right. We've all
I was
been
thinking
there.
of ribs for that. I was thinking of beef ribs.
Beef ribs and pork
When I
ribs.
said-
Amazing. And of course, we'd like to give our shout out, Brother Gabe Del Rosario from #Melbourne. He says timber. Amazing job. Let's go to our
Well
next
done.
question. Createch. RNE RNECTOCE. This type of flooring is tough and used for large areas, but it can be cold to walk on.
So this is a tough one, viewers, but if you can get this one, we've thoroughly impressed. But
Yes.
while
And
we
we
wait
give
for
you
an
special
answer,
claps.
yeah,
Yes.
special claps from Brother Hans. While we wait, Brother Hans, Sister Chloe, do we have any special people in the comment section we'd like to shout out?
Yes, we have one of the ministers there in New South Wales, in the District of New South Wales, Ka Louis Bakir. Happy viewing to our DM. Our District Minister Ka Seth Gutierrez, hashtag Penrith Australia East, or in New South Wales. Shout out po as well to the District Minister in the District of New South Wales, Brother Seth Gutierrez. Thank you po for always supporting us. We have Brother Jaden Scott. Happy viewing, hashtag Shepperton. And Brother Melania Agustin, happy viewing, hashtag Melbourne. We have Harold Fuentebella, happy viewing po from hashtag Mackay. Oh, and before that, this is actually our prize question, everyone. So, Clear Tech, let's run it back. Let's go through the question again. RNECTOCE. This type of flooring is tough and used for large areas, but it can be cold to walk on.
That's right, Sister Chloe.
Ooh.
I do believe we have our first answer from
Mhm.
Sister
Big.
Reginette Moreno po. Is that actually a relative of yours, Brother Rogen?
From
Sister,
hashtag Perth
Sister
po.
Reginette po?
Oh, I think you're so excited, Brother Roger, and you forgot to unmute po. But before that, we
Sorry po.
yes,
Sorry po.
po.
It could be my eldest daughter, Regina.
Wow, I
Wow.
think she's just won herself a prize.
She's not there in the room behind you, po, getting answers from you. Po.
No, I'm sure po.
We hope not to be.
Okay. Well, she says, po, concrete. How did concrete, po? Is that correct, Goya Tech?
It is correct. Congratulations, Sister Reginette Moreno. You get a little prize. You get this or a mug. We will send this to you, Ka Reginette. And of course, Brother Rogen, being our guest, will also send you a prize. Okay, I think we have. Oh, I think that's it for our roundtable discussion. Not roundtable discussion. Our game time for today. There we go. So thank you everyone for joining us in our game time. Please continue to tune in because we will be getting to know Brother Rogen and his experience in the floor industry right now in our roundtable discussion. So, Brother Rogen, you've mentioned that you were a business owner and you were able to create your own company. So, introduce us to the industry, po. So, what kinds of skills and services can one who works in the industry usually offer, po?
Flooring industry here in Australia is a dynamic sector of the building and construction industry, which is showing a growth of 5.5% per year. And it often runs out of tradesmen who are willing to do the job. So the services that we offer is the comforts of every family and every individual enjoying the comfort of carpet during winter time, and the prestige of having a hard flooring materials like vinyl planks in their homes, especially the newly built homes here in Australia.
Yeah, very interesting, Pakarojan. It goes to show like the versatility and the accessibility of the flooring industry. So tell us a little bit more about your story, Pa. How did you become a business owner here in Australia?
My journey here in Australia, I did start my experience of doing this flooring job in the Philippines, as I work in a carpet manufacturing company where I partially gained this carpet installation job. And I was lucky that there was an opening here in Australia, and that is one of my dreams to come here in Australia to give a better future for my family. And then when I did start working as a carpet installer here in Australia, it's not it's really tough at that time. But through the help of God and through my faith, I was able to overcome all the challenges. And eventually, when I get my uh, permanent residence visa here in Australia, I was able to start up with a business as carpet installer.
Yes, that's so inspiring. What do you think of that, brothers?
Honestly, I loved how all of these backstories about getting into the trade, into the profession, and eventually getting back and building up from there. It circles all the way back to how faith is a central part of Brother Rojan's life, and that's honestly something he is commendable for, and really provides a strong amount of inspiration for. How about you, Brother Morgan?
Yeah, absolutely, brother Hans, sister Chloe, and brother Roger. You mentioned that you came over to Australia and you found an opening here, and also the vinyl industry. But were you able to come through here like on a working visa, port, or how did you manage to come through to Australia and work, port?
Um, Through the skills that I gained from the carpet manufacturing company, that opens up the pathway for me to come here in Australia. And with the current job that I'm doing, shifting from carpet installations into vinyl planks installation, like what's the gift of God that you have taught, share to us?
Prudence,
It
port.
was it was exactly the thing that I was looking into. For that, I always look into a situation that I could do things in preparations for my future here in Australia.
Oh, yeah, amazing.
So that's how I did po. And through the self study and research, and through the help of some other people, some of my friends who have teach me to do the vinyl plank installation, I was able to shift into vinyl planks installation with trying to be having a less physical job, because carpet installations is a bit physical job.
Yes, but so it's really interesting for that you have that insight, Karojan, where um, in the floor installation industry, there are plenty of branches that you can do based on your capabilities and your skills. Plus, it's not just in carpet installation, but it's also in vinyl installation, which is less physically laborious. So, for
Yes po.
example, if you maybe like just coming out from an injury, maybe it's more accessible.
Yes po.
So it goes to show how many job opportunities we have here in Australia, which is very, very interesting and very inspiring for Karojan. So in talking about that, so guide us through a typical day in your job. So what's it like to work for in your specific area?
Um, my day starts at 5 a.m. in the morning, preparing everything that I need for the job, some tools that I need to bring, and prayer before leaving home, and then go pick up the flooring, the materials, and proceed to the job site that's given to me on that particular day. And then when I get there on the job site, the process of installing the flooring begins by evaluating the flooring and consultation of the plan that I have, what needs to be done. And if I find some discrepancies on the flooring, I have to do something to fill it up, even if it is deep or low, and to grind up some of the lumps of the flooring in order for me to have a leveled flooring before I install the vinyl planks po.
Oh, and Karojan, I have a question. What's the difference between carpet and vinyl?
Oh, carpet and vinyl. carpet belongs to the soft material flooring, while vinyl belongs to the hard flooring material. So carpet gives us the comfort of having a soft flooring in our house, in our every houses, and vinyl floorings are the hard flooring material that usually gives us the prestige of having a good looking flooring material in our houses.
That's an interesting insight you got there for Brother Rojan. We're looking at mostly the aesthetics of having a good home through our carpets or
Yes po, the
vinyls.
good aesthetics po.
Now, what about for the practical side of installing carpets or vinyl, for example, or any flooring material in general? What practical considerations does anyone have to take into consideration for when they're putting up some adjustments for their floors at home, for example?
Um, if you want comfort and warm for your houses, you can go choose carpet floorings po. But if you want an easily maintained but a good aesthetic look for your flooring, you can choose vinyl floorings or the hard flooring materials po, which is sometimes consists of the timber. You can go hybrid planks, which is the synthetic material made of plastic, but it looks like timber in the appearance.
So for anyone who may have children or animals in your household, Brother Rojin is guiding us towards using vinyl. Brother
Yeah.
Rojin, also, what's the difference in price wise between getting carpet installed and vinyl? Is there a difference in the price drastically, or?
There is a big price difference po, because vinyl planks is a bit more expensive than carpet po.
Right.
Oh. So, I also know because in our house specifically, we have some vinyl
Yes
on
po.
the downstairs, but
Yes
in
po.
the bedroom there's carpet.
Yes
So you
po.
can have that combination but yes, but talk us through like how about aesthetically like what advice can you give in terms of picking out carpet or vinyl
In what particular room are we talking about po?
Let's look at the bedrooms muna.
The bedrooms po, I would advise go for carpet.
Oh, how come
Because bedrooms usually gives us the comfort of sleeping, and it's good to have a comfort feelings when you step on the carpet, and it will help to maintain the heat or warmth of the room during winter. While you have hard flooring materials on the room, it will be more a bit cold during winter po.
And Brother Rojin, for instance, say if we're in the kitchen all day cooking up, would carpet be a good idea to have in the kitchen,
No po. Not
Oh,
only in
why is that,
the not only in the kitchen, but also in the most what they call commonly common areas where people used to walk and stay, because it will be very hard to maintain to put carpet in there. It's
I
more easier to clean when you have hard flooring on the common areas po.
yeah. You don't want sauce and vegetable
oil and
oil falling
Yeah,
onto your
and even dust.
$1,000 carpet. No.
Yeah,
Brother
speaking from
Rojin,
personal experience too, yeah, it's also not pleasant, especially if there's people at home who have health allergies, for example. Growing up, that's why I didn't have carpets, because I had a really tough dust allergy, so I wasn't so used to carpets when I was a kid.
oh, that's
that
also
makes
another consideration that we have to make. Yes,
Mm.
Morgan. We keep interrupting you, Morgan. You have
No,
plenty of words.
absolutely, Brother Hans is spot on. I didn't even realize I had allergies until I had moved into a house that had only tiles and vinyl, and I kind of realized I felt more comfortable in this house. Now that Brother Hans has mentioned it, it may be because the carpet and all the the dust and stuff that may come from the carpet, it may contribute to allergies. But so those who have allergies, maybe consider vinyl or tiles in your next move. But Brother Rojan would also like to continue. But what is the most interesting part about your profession, But what do you find, in your daily task, Paul, that kind of keeps you inspired, But
Well, actually po, it's a bit financially rewarding doing this job.
Oh, time to switch.
And
Time to
po,
switch to
yan
career.
po. And then second po, while doing the job, you have to travel into places where at some point you could pass by or have the leisure of stopping by into some scenic spots along the way. And you don't have a permanent boring workplace every day.
That's it.
And added to it, you will gonna meet some interesting people every day in your workplace.
Really, Paul? Oh, that's really interesting. So it's like there's never a boring day because every day is always new. It's always like a
Yes
new
po.
adventure.
Yes po.
And you were talking about it earlier, Pa, as well. Like you get to see a lot of the sceneries, Pa. Do you have a
Yes po.
particular one that you remember, Pa? Is that extra memorable, Pa?
One of which is going to the north of Perth, which is I passed by the Pink Lake po.
Wow, the Pink Lake.
Yes po.
You
Pink,
know what? Yeah,
pink lake?
Yes po.
a lake
Why
Is
that's
it really
pink.
pink?
Why is it pink?
What do you mean? Why is it pink?
The lakes are pink, they're like blue, aren't they? Why is it pink?
Well, there's also a
Same question.
blue. There's a blue lake here. There's an actual blue lake here in South Australia. But for your information, everyone, a lake can be pink because of its salt content. Different salt compositions will make light absorb and reflect different wavelengths and make the lake pink. However,
Well,
please do not drink pink lake water. It's very salty. It's a lot of salt. So please don't drink. Please don't drink or bathe in it, Brother Morgan, as
if you
much as
bathe
you'd
in
like
it,
to.
you'll come out pink.
No, you'll come out with very dry skin, but you won't be pink. For
You use the
sure.
salt in there though. Like if
Yes,
I
it's
take
like a
some salt
bar.
water. Oh, like could you take the salt water and dry it out and use the salt there?
Well, yeah, you can cook with the salt. That's why you have pink salt, right? You
Oh,
get.
okay. The more you know.
INCRadio is full of surprises.
You
But
learn something new every day, everyone. Before we go on to our next questions, we'd just like to give more shout outs to some of the resident ministers all throughout Australia. We have Brother Daryl Elia from hashtag Kalgoorlie and hashtag Midland, who is a resident
Yes.
minister. And we also have
Wapoka Daryl.
Brother Brendan Thompson says, congratulations to the local congregation of hashtag Gippsland for the inaugural worship service held this morning. Congratulations, Gippsland. It's a couple of hours drive from Melbourne, in the southeast of Australia. There we go. I forgot my directions. We'd also like to give our quick shout out Sister Kathy Martinez, Brother William Manabat, Sister Charmaine Familiaran, hashtag Dandenong, Sister Natalie Maliari, happy birthday to Sister Alexa May, hashtag Sterling. We also have some from Sister Emmy Taroha, hashtag North Brisbane. Again, Sister Linda Esperanza. Greetings to Sister Lisa Medina, hashtag Perth. And Rodora Doctor, hello po ka Robin Rubina. Thank you, everyone. Please continue to keep commenting down in our live chat. So, Brother Rojan, you mentioned that you are one of the head deacons in the local congregation of Perth. And that's a very busy duty, po. So how do you ensure, po, that you also represent your faith through the quality of your work, po?
Well, it has been my practice while doing my job to make sure that the outcome of the job that I'm doing, it would always pass the standards or the specifications given to me. And I always have a peace of mind leaving the job that I have done for the day, that I make sure it will be out of any what we call this any defects that the client can pick on and get back to me for that reason. And even though no one knows that I am a member of the Church of Christ, I always make sure that I do the job honestly and I have to deliver the job on time.
Yes,
So,
and it's through your hard work po as well. Like it can be a conversation opener, like, oh, your quality of work is so high. What inspires you to do this? And you can easily say and propagate, oh, I am a member of the Church of Christ. We are always taught to work hard po and
yes
to
po.
give our 110%. So what do you think of that? What do you think of that, brothers?
Yeah, so Sister Chloe, Brother Roger is obviously very dedicated to his duty. His quality of his church duties also contributes to the quality of his work life and his life in general, which is very, very important. But also, Brother Roger, you mentioned earlier that before you begin your day, Paul, you pray. Could you maybe just enlighten us with what maybe your prayer may contain, Paul?
Yes po. Me and my wife, because she also works with me during the day. So before we leave for work, we always pray that God will guide us on our journey going to work, including the journeys of our children when they also travel for the day, and ask God for the guidance and help for me to do the job properly. And from there, we also pray that we can come back home safely for us to continue if ever there will be a duty in the church that I need to fulfill.
Yeah, it's very important for Brother Rojan. So your prayer and your duty is an integral part to your success. Obviously, you've been through, the vinyl industry your entire life, Paul, basically, and you've managed, through your dedication to your prayer and the duties in the Church of Christ, but you've managed to become your own business owner, Paul. So it's definitely a reflection of your dedication, Paul, and it's very impressive. But we'd also like to know, Paul, being a head deacon in the Church of Christ is a very busy duty, as Sister Chloe had mentioned earlier. We want to know, how do you manage your work life and your church duties at the same time, Paul?
For me, I am blessed because I own my time. Because having a business and managing the business, uh, I can easily move out from job to fulfill my duties if ever I will be required to fulfill my duties inside the church.
It's
And I can also compensate the time that I spend, or maybe to uh, compensate as well the lost time that I've spent prioritizing my duties inside the church po.
yes,
So
And that's one of
I can end up the day sorry po, I can end up the day early for my duties, but I can work long hours as well if I have free time po.
that's one of the most important insights, Paul, that we've taken so far, Brother Rojan, that with all the financial freedom that comes along with your trade, and also being able to run your business while on top of it managing your church duties, that's one of the most inspiring aspects of what we have, of the stories that you have inspired us with so far. So being able to have the freedom not only to sustain your family but also prioritize your church duties,
Yes po.
and that's also circles to just one question that we had in mind. If someone wanted to get into your trade and do a business let's say for example someone who comes all the way from the Philippines, or someone even from overseas, and they came here to Australia on your trade and they wanted to run a business someday that does exactly your skills, what exactly would they need in order to succeed within your selected industry?
Well, first and foremost po, um, if we consider uh, if you are a member of the Church of Christ coming here in Australia, you could have that great advantage po because you have God with you in the first place. But if you are not a member of the Church of Christ coming here in Australia, generally you have to have the full knowledge of doing the job po, because you have to show the store that you will gonna be working your workmanship po. And then next to that is the preparation for your legal mm, thing for doing the business. I mean, you have to set up the insurances po. You have to set up the liability insurances, because stores and shop will not give you any job if you do not have liability insurance po with you, because they wanna make sure that on the way you doing the job, if you damage something along the way, you can have an insurance to cover up the expenses po.
Yes,
That's it.
correct. Yes,
Yes
po.
po.
Very, very inspiring po. Especially when you mentioned po that as members of the Church of Christ, the first thing that we always look for is a location po where there's a worship service that's available. So in the
Yes
region,
po.
po, especially for example in Perth, there's many local congregations that we have where we will be able to attend our worship services. Before I know it's about the episode's about to end, which makes me very sad. But before we end up this episode, po, Karojan, do you have any special greetings, po?
Oh yeah. I would like to greet our beloved district minister and his wife, Brother Noli Esperanza, and his wife, Sister Linda. To our beloved President Minister, Brother Olan Gavula, and his wife as well, Sister Jimmy. And to all the brethren here in the local congregation of Perth, happy viewing po sa ating lahat. And to all the brethren po around the world who's watching this episode and this program po. Happy viewing po sa inyong lahat po.
He's a natural talent,
He's a host. He's a
everyone.
host in the making, sister.
He really is. That's, we were in the same
Perfect.
wavelength. We would also like to give a shout out to another one of our resident ministers here in the District of Victoria, Australia, Brother DJ Manguit, hashtag Dandenong. He is in the comment section right now. We also have plenty of other commenters. Brother Hans?
Yeah, let's have a look at all the comments, Sister Chloe and Brother Morgan. We have Brother Marvin Razon from Toowoomba, Sister Letitia Kiseo. And we also have Sister Eileen Australia saying hello po Ka Jason and Katina Pugad from the group worship service of Pyramid Hill, greeting all the way from Shepparton local. And we also have Sister Jamie Lee Gabiola from the local congregation of Perth. And we have someone named Min. That's my papa. We love you, Perth. This must be, I think, Sister Regeline Moreno. And then we have Sister Aguirre. Happy viewing to all the brethren around the world from Bankstown in New South Wales and from Mackay, Sister Clarice Borromeo. Do you have any other special shout outs for today, Brother Morgan and Sister Chloe? Because I have just two more po.
Go.
Yeah.
Also in our
Go.
watch party, we have some guests for the Lanuza family who's also watching with my aunties right now. And also a special greeting to one of my closest family friends, Brother Jude Domini from the local congregation of Olongapo in Zambales.
Lovely. Brother Morgan.
Thank you, po, to
Go
all
ahead.
of our beloved supporters and our loyal viewers, po. And of course, as always, I'd love to give a great big shout out to my beloved fiancee, Sister Judith de Guzman Ortega, po. Thank you for all your support and love always, po. Sister Chloe, is anybody on your end, po, you'd like to give a special greeting to, po?
No.
Yes, there is. Don't be so sad. Yes,
There should be a lot.
Shout out to my parents, of course. Sister Mardi, Brother Troy de la Paz. Happy birthday. They both have birthdays that are 12 days apart. Happy birthday, Nanay. Happy birthday, Tatay. And of course, Brother Aaron de la Paz, my brother. All one of the resident ministers is actually there in hashtag Minchinbury in New South Wales. Hello, Kuya.
Thank you, po.
Yes, go Kuya Morgan.
Yes, boss. So thank you, everybody, and stay tuned because you are watching Made in Australia, brought to you by INCRadio Satellite Studio, one of the official satellite studios of INCRadio.
Made in Australia.
Welcome back, everyone, to Made in Australia, brought to you by INCRadio Australia Satellite Studio, one of the official satellite studios of INC Radio. Okay, Yes.
Right. And so
let's hope
before we
you're good.
move on, we just want to go through some brotherly advice in this week's segment of Strive and Thrive.
Welcome to Strive and Thrive. Today's tip is about adaptability. The workplace is constantly changing, so the ability to adapt helps you thrive in any career. Embrace change. Be open to new technologies, techniques, or processes. And learn to try new ways when things don't go to plan. Success is found by being flexible enough to find opportunities in challenges, meaning that every problem becomes an opportunity when you can succeed where others fail. Adaptability lets you stay ahead of the curve and shows that you can handle whatever comes your way. So, keep adapting and have a good one.
Yes.
Adaptability. I
Thank
think
you,
it
Brother
goes
Warwick.
well.
So that one is quite touching to myself, Sister Chloe, Brother Hans. It is adapt to survive. So I love that, Brother Warwick. Thank you so much.
Yes, and it's one of those things that it comes along with resilience. Adaptability is just being able to look at different perspectives. You can't always have a negative mindset when it comes to setbacks. So it's very important to be adaptable to different environments because we can't always just be in one same environment. What do you think, Brother
yeah.
Hans?
Oh yeah, definitely, Sister Chloe, because there's always one thing that I also know is always very permanent, and that is change. So regardless of wherever you go, whatever you do, there will always be changes you have to make along the way. So adaptability is one of those few skill sets that will really help us thrive in whatever area of life we choose to put our endeavors towards, especially our church duties.
Right, Brother Hans. And before we continue, brother, can I just ask you, that's very inspiring, but can I just ask you, what's the one thing that won't ever change, Bob?
And that is our faith and our devotion to our Lord God, Bo. That will always remain for all eternity, Bo.
I thought you were gonna make a pun or a joke.
No, I was thinking
I was
about,
so ready.
a vinyl joke, sister, but
Go.
I just
go.
didn't.
Try it on me, Kuya Morgan.
I felt a little
I was
embarrassed
thinking
there.
about making a flooring joke, but I just didn't think it'd fall flat, but.
Wow. Okay.
And you were meaning to get us floored.
And one of the things I respect about Brother Rojan is that he's very hardworking, and he always makes sure that the end result is flawless, not flawless. Shout out to you, Kuya Brendan. That was his joke. Okay, let's have a look this time at our brethren all across Australia and see what activities are lined up in your area. Hashtag Port Adelaide has a trampoline activity today, Saturday, March 16, as well as a baking showcase as well. Hashtag Kingston City has a Binhi socializing. So for those of you who don't know just yet, the Binhis are the baptized members of the Church of Christ who are 17 years and below today. That is their Binhi socializing. Today as well, the local congregation of hashtag Melbourne have their INC Giving Care for International Students today. And on the 29th of March, they will also have a cooking challenge. There is a CSC, so a Christian Society of the Deaf, Auslan seminar this coming Saturday, March 29, and a CWS, the Children's Worship Service. So all for those members of the Church of Christ who are not yet baptized, so our little kidders, they have a CWS Quiz B this coming March 30th. Hashtag Donnybrook has a nature walk on the 30th of March as well, and a board game socializing in the local creation of hashtag Dandenong on the 31st of March. So a lot of activities. Make sure you put down in your calendars, especially if you are nearby the area, so you can join our fellow brethren here in Australia. For the hands.
And before we get into our closing point, we also have Auslan po. So Auslan, for reference po for everyone who's watching our show from outside Australia, Auslan is Australian Sign Language po. So that is one of the activities for the District of Victoria, Australia. And we all look forward po to participating in these activities. And just like what Sister Chloe has mentioned, please put these on your calendars if they are nearby around you. And make sure to join in along with these activities and show your love and support. And now let's get on with our winner for this week's question of the day.
That's right,
Brother
Brother
Morgan.
Hans. So we have already announced it earlier, but once again, the winner is drum roll, Sister Reginald Moreno Beltran. Congratulations, for good job, sister. Here
Tote
is
bags for
your tote
you.
bag from Sister Chloe.
Tote bags for you. We get matching tote bags at there, and of course we'll send some to Brother Rogen as well for being our very very special guest. So everyone, very sad, but today that wraps up our episode of our new season of Made in Australia. We hope we have piqued your interest in this whole new world of floor installation.
And we would like to thank our Christian Family Organizations coordinator, Brother Angelo Aranio V. Manalo, and also our beloved Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, for constantly supporting INCRadio and all of the programs that we produce for us to provide the best quality episodes to all of our viewers each day and each week of the year.
That's right. So we will see you all next week. And to all of our viewers, thank you for always tuning in. Please watch this video of our thanks. Koya Tech, please replay our thank you video from earlier.